You got everything out of Austin tonight but a goal.
Yeah, he played well. He was all over it. It was all around the net. 16 shot attempts, I think 8 on net. Yeah, that keeps happening. They're going to go in bunches.
Do you have a set minute, in your mind of how much you wanted to play him tonight, or was it sort of feel of what?
Yeah, I spoke with Austin this morning just about how he was feeling, and just let him know my intention was to just play him as I normally would. And I think his feedback was that he expected no less. So that's what we did. I think obviously we had some really long power plays that got his minutes up there really quickly, and then he probably could have done without overtime. But I think it's good for him to go through that tonight. We don't play again till Friday, so I think it was the right way to go about it, just to keep putting him out there and get him to push through that. And like I said, I thought he was very effective throughout the game, despite the fact that naturally, that would be a challenging night for him from a conditioning perspective.
What did you think of how the power play looked?
I thought it looked good. It generated chances. I think we want to be more dangerous. I think there's other layers and other steps it can get to. I thought we saw, like I expected with Austin's presence there today, it changed some of the dynamics and some of the looks and some of the options and how things flowed. And then we had so much zone time as well that the guys started moving around, and we got some of our best looks off of that. So I thought that there was some positives there. He needed to go in the net, and obviously it could have made a huge difference for us today. Not just to, obviously, one more goal, we win the game, but just has a chance to really build positive momentum for us. And, it did that in terms of spending the time in the zone, but, a power play needs to produce, and that's really what it comes down to. But it's a good first step here today, I think, for those guys with their first game action together with, with that alignment.
Sheldon, the two losses now, the goaltenders, on both their sort of the other side have stood in their head more or less. And how can you guys move past that frustration that's serving on? And I don't know if you're concerned with it, but it's still something to get past.
Yeah, I think that, getting frustrated is a waste of time. It's a useless emotion for us, especially in this early going. We've got to be encouraged by the fact we're generating as many looks as we are. Today is probably, the most that we've generated, in the games thus far. Didn't go in for us. We're all over it. Goalie was good. Still think there's things that we can do differently and do better, to make it harder on the goaltender. But we generated more than enough offense to win the game today, but we didn't because we didn't get it over the line. That's the name of the game.
How do you feel Richie fit in with Austin and Mitch there in terms of chemistry? Where are they at?
I'd have to watch it back closely to pick up little things like that. But like we were talking about here, Austin was all around it today. He generated a ton, so it's a sign to me that the line was working well. For a guy like Richie, that'd be difficult to, you're playing on that line. You know that you're going to have Austin and Mitch that are going to be kind of playing off of each other, and he's trying to find his place on the line and how that works. That's something that takes some time. And then also, one of the dangers that I spoke to the team a little bit tonight is just with Austin being back, the natural part of that comes with the fact that guys are going to start looking for him over passing and changing their game a little bit. We were just trying to talk to the guys about let's just continue to do the things that we've done. Austin makes us a better team, but let's not adjust or change too much. So I think that, but still, I could just sense it that all the players, whether it was Richie or the D who were on the ice, guys are trying to find him. That kind of stuff I think will sort itself out over time.
How would you assess Marta for 4 games?
I've liked a lot of it about Mitch's game. I know it hasn't gone over the line. He's had really good chances, but he's generated a ton. Again, I'll reference Austin having as many opportunities and many looks as he did today. Mitch is the facilitator and a lot of that. He's created a lot of scoring chances for us. He's had a number of chances himself. So I've liked a lot about his game. He's been very good in the penalty kill for us as well. So lots of positives happening with him. I know that, we haven't scored enough goals at 5-on-5 here as a team. So we've got a number of players, I think, throughout our lineup that, we think can break out and then the offense can start to come. But we're not there yet, obviously, and that was the difference tonight.
3-on-3 as crazy as you remember it, especially going into the last couple of minutes of it?
Yeah, well, that was. I mean, they're not always as crazy as that. They don't always last as long as they did today. But that was fun. I mean, it would have been nice to see it go in. We clearly had our own chances, didn't go in, and then that's the nature of overtime. The other team's going to get their chance and went in for them.
The energy of the building just in that overtime, it felt kind of normal.
Yeah, it did, and I mean, maybe it's just been because it's been so long for me, but whether it was the way they're getting behind Soupy and his saves and the energy in the building through that overtime and the different parts like the Morgan Riley shot block and things like that. You can tell that the fans appreciate it, and we certainly appreciate having them here and being as engaged as they are.